There's no difference in training whether you're natural or enhanced. What's up guys, welcome to the Fit for Life YouTube channel. Today we've got a bit of a special video about the recent controversy between ScottHermanFitness and Greg Doucette regarding this idea that training as a natural is different from training on steroids. Now first off, for the sake of the conversation, I feel like I need to say that I am natural. I don't really mention it all that often on my channel. I think it's in one video, just because it's more of a hype thing and I don't like having to say it, but for the sake of the conversation, just for perspective, I am a natural guy. My honest opinion is that there's absolutely no difference. When you look at what's optimal, the optimal program, it's exactly the same whether you're natural or whether you're on steroids. If you're training for strength, Conjugate is an optimal program for steroid users and natural athletes. Now I can see from Scott's perspective why there is a risk in what Greg is saying and what I'm saying, because of the fact that then it gives lots of steroid users who have stupid programming ideas the credibility to be able to sell these programs to natural lifters on the platform, and then it risks them deciding to quit the gym because they aren't seeing progress, and that's completely acceptable. That's a very, very true response. But at the same time, Greg is correct. If you're looking at what is optimal, whether it's building muscle, whether it's gaining strength, there is no difference between natural and enhanced training. Now, there are slight distinctions. For example, when you're on steroids, your recovery can be much faster, which means that you can handle maybe a little bit more frequency or a lot more volume. But in essence, the ideal program stays the same. So a coach who is experienced in training enhanced athletes and knows his stuff and does his research can very easily train a natural if he understands the slight differences in, for example, maximum recoverable volume and minimum effective volume, and that he can understand the different levels of recovery experienced by enhanced and natural lifters. But the game doesn't change. The rules don't all of a sudden change when you become an enhanced athlete. You're still limited by recovery. You're still limited by stress and fatigue. You're still limited by maximum recoverable volume. And at the end of the day, you're on the same program if you're trying to be optimal and to achieve your goal. If you're trying to get a 600-pound deadlift and you're natural and you're enhanced and you run Conjugate, there's absolutely no difference. Now the enhanced guy, likely he'll get there a bit faster, but there's no difference in optimal program. The program is the same. Now, why is it important that we acknowledge something like what Greg said and we utilize it and make it something that's known in the fitness industry? The fact that, you know, people who are on steroids can coach people who are natural. Well, think about it. If we make that more of a kind of popular consensus in the industry, then won't there be less steroid users who become fake naturals because they have to have a natural audience to be able to sell their programs? Because there's this idea among people that if someone's on steroids, they can't coach them because they're not natural, and that's not true, right? So we need to make it known that training on steroids and training natural optimally is exactly the same, so that we can change the perception, and that way maybe we can actually decrease the amount of fake natties that are lumbering around in the gyms claiming natural when they're 5% body fat at 5'5", no offense Greg, 5'5", 200 pounds, 5% body fat. Now Greg isn't a fake natty, but that's the first example of something that, you know, the type of stuff you tend to see nowadays that pops into my head. But anyway guys, just finished editing the video. That's my take on the natty versus enhanced training conundrum. Thanks for watching and see you next time.